Paul, where is the research showing soy consumption has feminizing effects in men? Soy does not have any feminizing effects in men. If soy is feminizing, then show me the fucking evidence, Paul.
Show me the fucking evidence, Paul. Like, I have to really pretend to make up that voice. Like, I can't just sound this feminine. I think you're just gonna sound this feminine if you feminine if you like consume like soy or whatever. You become like a soy boy, or you're just vegan for like long time. Anyway, here's the video that I want to watch today about vegan gains. I never saw it, so let's jump into it.
How's it going, man?
Hey, good, thanks.
Where you calling from?
Canada.
Okay. How can I help you?
So I've had a interesting, I don't know what this, I have no idea what that was. Well, I've had an interesting few years. I got married.
It is interesting few years, because you guys live together and you really hate kids. Like you hate babies, human babies. You definitely like animal babies, because yeah, there's no doubt about that, because you have like lots of animals. But in many of your videos you just get angry because in public like a baby starts crying or whatever. And you had like old videos, I don't know if you still have them on your channel, where you like smashing doll, like toy dolls with a hammer. Like, what's up with that, man? That's just incredible. Like, you have to be really malnourished and like, how to say it, like hormonally very imbalanced to come to this conclusion, to hate babies this much and to not have them yourselves while you have a partner that you are in love with. I guess you were in love with her, I don't know, only you know this, but yeah, it's definitely not natural to not have kids while you live together with someone and you are in a relationship, and instead you choose to like take care of animals, like many animals. And on top of that, you are a vegan. Like, you're just gonna be so hormonally imbalanced that there's no way for that relationship to last like long time. Let's see what else you have to say.
When I think I was 23, 24, I was dating my wife for about a year before we got married, and we just recently decided to separate. And
by decided, I think she had enough of the vegan diet and finally wants like a real man who eats meat. And yeah, I think this is what happens. No matter how women look or whatever, they always want like a man who is fertile and can provide kids. And eating a vegan diet is just unnatural. Like, you're just so removed from nature that yeah, your relationship is just not gonna work, because you're not looked at like you are a man. It's like, who wants to be together with a soy boy here, seriously?
I'm not hurt about it. You know, the relationship kind of ran its course. I learned a lot from the whole experience. I kind of learned that people are the way they are.
Yeah, people are the way they are. Like, people are how nature programs us. And I don't think there's any woman who would be like attracted to vegan guys like for long time in the long run, I would say, because yeah, it's just unnatural to not eat meat.
If you kind of notice, even with younger women, like, there's this idea that you can kind of mold them into what you want to be. People are the way they are, and women kind of play these games.
Why would you want to change what nature gave us? Is that your like your philosophy? You want to change humans' diet, like natural diet, just like you wanted to change your wife. Your wife's like natural instincts to leave you because you just did not you just did not provide what a man's supposed to provide, which is like meat. Like, come on, man.
Where they'll
You can have all this fake tasting meat, like fake vegan meat or fake eggs or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure it some of them like get close to, like, I had many vegan burgers before and they are pretty good. Like, I'm not saying the taste is bad, but yeah, it's just seed oils, man, and there's no animal fat, which is essential for health.
act as though they have kind of interest in your type of hobbies and kind of act as though, oh yeah, I want to like, like ride bikes with you or something. I'm big into motorcycles. And then it turns out once you're married and once they realize like, okay, things are locked in, they get very complacent. And I think that's part of why the relationship kind of failed.
That's not why it failed. It failed because you have no kids. Like, come on, man. Like, kids create the strongest bonds between two persons.
It was kind of doomed from the beginning. And
between two people. Like, sorry for my English. Sometimes it's bad, I admit. But at least I notice some of my mistakes when I talk. Anyway,
we just weren't kind of perfect for each other. And yeah, I think
I don't think anybody's perfect for you until you're like a vegan. Like, what? Like I said, some vegan foods, I admit, can taste good, but after you have them, you just don't feel good from them, because it just doesn't has the building blocks for you, man, to keep you healthy. And I think it can somehow even mess up like forming bond like with people you are together with. So yeah, that's not gonna be a great experience.
Being in that kind of situation where you're married and there's a pretty good certainty that you can't just walk out. If things aren't kind of going the way you want them to go, you can't say, I think we're going to part ways. I'm just going to date somebody else. And that kind of makes women complacent, and I've learned marriage is just a bad idea for men. My divorce definitely isn't going poorly. She's not like a terrible person or anything. It was an...
What's the point of getting married if you're not gonna have kids, man? Like, I would understand, like, there are some cases where let's say you want a girl to stay in your country, and you would marry her. You would marry her for her to be able to live with you. Yeah, that does make sense, because that's the only way for you to be legally together, and for her to not be sent home in her country. So yeah, or some other legal reasons where it really benefits you to be married. But other than that, if they really love you and you really love them, the relationship will be like until the end. Like, it's gonna last. Like, you really shouldn't be worried about married or not.
Amicable breakup, so I don't have to pay like alimony. I haven't lost like half my money or anything. So things are going good. As far as life goes, I'm making good money and I get to keep more.
You're making good money, and that's the reason why you defend veganism so bad. Like, if promoting veganism would have not worked out for you, I don't think you would still be a vegan. I genuinely mean this.
more of my money because I don't have to support my wife anymore. She's got her own place now. So, yeah, the only thing I kind of wanted to ask you about was like maybe some stuff on hair and some fashion tips, because two things I'm not great with is fashion. I think I look pretty good when I go out on my motorcycles because I am into like motorcycle fashion. Girls always, when I like pull up at a gas station or
What? Like really? Like it boils down to fashion? And what else did he say? He looks good while he rides motorcycles or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense, man. Your fashion doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Like you can look like homeless or whatever, and you can still get at girls, or you can just wear any clothing that you have.
you know, when I'm stopping at a restaurant or something, I get a lot of compliments from women saying, "Oh, your bike looks really nice," or "I really like your jacket." But I have no freaking idea. Like,
It means that they like you. It doesn't mean that they like your motorcycle or your jacket. It means that they like you. If women say things like that, they want to start up a conversation with you.
I don't know, normal people clothes. And I don't know if you could give me any advice on like hair. My thing here is like kind of.
Okay, I got you. But listen. Before we get to that, the looks maxing stuff is surface level things that you can change, right? But we got to talk about the marriage, because that's gonna play a huge role into your future relationships. So guys try to.
For your future relationships, it's gonna be really hard, really difficult for you to get someone that is like you, because being vegan is just, I don't know, man. That's a really small percentage who is going to commit to that, and they are definitely not gonna look as good as someone non-vegan.
Like gloss over that. So number one, I always tell guys, right? I say before she even becomes your girlfriend, you got to date her for 2 years. And then guys call me
It doesn't matter, man.
crazy.
I think
And then this kind
I
of
think
stuff.
that's sensible.
Yeah. So you were dating her for a year, and then you married her within the year.
Yeah, some of that had to do with it being a long distance relationship at the beginning.
Why
She
were
was
you in a
from
long
Belgium,
distance
I'm from
relationship?
Canada.
Why were you in a long distance relationship?
Well, I actually am diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. So there's very few people.
When you eat a vegan diet, there's no way for you to be very social, man. You're just gonna get angry at things, just like you do, because you really lack the things that would make you happy, man. Like meat contains the things to maintain your body, to repair it. And if you just keep being vegan, your body just getting more and more destroyed. Like when you're on a vegan diet, every cell in your body is starving, and one cell is robbing the other from nutrients, just to maintain themselves. And it's essentially self-cannibalism. Like you vegans always talk about cannibalism, but you're actually eating yourself while you're vegan.
That I'm genuinely interested in. If I were to do everything all over again, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't
You probably should have eaten meat,
have bothered,
especially raw.
but I don't regret the relationship. I learned a lot. I grew a lot as a person, and I think some of the really good things that have happened to me were due to that particular relationship. So I don't regret anything, but yeah, knowing what I know now,
You should regret not eating meat seriously and being a vegan. Like, that's the worst decision of your life.
unless like there's very, unusual circumstances, I definitely wouldn't, date a foreign woman again just because like it's a huge hassle.
Gotcha. Okay, so don't get into long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Number one, date the woman for at least 2 years before you even make her your girlfriend, because you need to see who she really is as a person.
2 years. So do you mean like?
It doesn't really mean who she is as a person. It only matters how beautiful she is, because being beautiful, it definitely adds a lot. Like having a beautiful girl smile at you and complimenting you and taking care of you when you're sick. This is just the best feeling in the world, man. And I'm not saying that vegan girls are ugly or whatever, but they definitely did not start vegan, and their parents definitely did not feed them vegan food, and their parents definitely did not eat vegan food their entire life, and their grandparents the same. They were not vegans. So beautiful girls always come from like a family that wasn't vegan at all, that ate a lot of animal fat, meat, eggs, dairy, whatever. Yeah, even your parents' vegan gains, I can 100% they were not vegan. Like you have pretty good genetics. Like I'm not insulting you for that, because your body really keeps up for a long time. I don't know if you're like lying to the camera and behind the scenes you eat like meat or whatever, but you don't look like the rest of the vegans. Maybe you do eat meat behind closed doors. I would not be surprised if that was the case.
Live-in girlfriend, or like, what do you mean by that?
No, like she's my, like, she has to be part of my rotation for 2 years for me to deem her girlfriend material.
Well, that's for you personally. Like again, I actually have diagnosed antisocial personality disorder. There are very few people I'm actually interested in. Like
They diagnose you so they can sell you some pills or whatever. But actually, if you would get over, but you're not going to. I don't know what to say. Maybe you lie to us about not consuming meat. Like I really don't know. But let's say that you are really a vegan. What I wanted to say? Oh yeah. So if you would like stop being vegan, you would probably get more social. That's just how it is, because meat makes you calm and everything. You're designed to eat that. But where's the evidence, AZX?
I love sex. I love women, but dealing with these kind of annoying personalities.
Who said you had to do? No, I didn't say you had to deal with annoying personalities. Even if you found it,
you do to some extent.
okay, hold up. You found
what did
one
he say?
girl. Even if
Personalities, but dealing with these kind of annoying personalities.
who said you had to do? No, I didn't say you had to deal with annoying personalities. Even if you found it,
you do to some extent.
okay, hold up. You found one girl that you liked, right?
Yeah.
You dealt with her for how many years?
We were married, I think it's been, I'm 33 now. I think we got married when I was 24. So it's been like 9 years.
Got you. So you found one girl that you liked and you stuck with her for 9 years. I guarantee you, bro, there's more than one.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is you could have avoided all of this. Whether you have personality disorder or not, being more patient with your dating life and picking the best woman. Not saying you got to go sleep around. Not saying that you got to go date 50 girls. 1 or 2 girls, no more than 3, that you are consistently dating over a long period of time before you pick the one that you consider your girlfriend.
That's wrong. You just pick the one that you like the most.
Because it saves you from all of this stuff. All I'm trying to do is
1 to 2 years of like a casual thing.
But it's not. Listen, hold up. It's not just, oh, she comes over and we fuck. No, we actually date. So your rotation girls, you actually date. They're not girls that just come over and then you actually date them.
Right. I'm not particularly familiar with this concept, and
Gotcha.
I think I'm kind of unusual in the sense because usually when I meet girls, the first thing on my mind isn't how will I like make them my girlfriend, get them into bed as quickly as possible. I actually have very low interest in people when I first meet them, and they kind of have to prove themselves to me that, they're relatively intelligent.
Which means they are for you they have to prove that they are a vegan and they care about the animals or whatever. But yeah, pretty girls, they just like really really pretty girls, they're not gonna care about that. They just want to eat their natural diet and that's it. We're gonna go along with what makes them feel good, which is clearly not vegan food. It might feel good in the moment, but afterwards it's just bad. And yeah, probably that's why you are so insufferable.
They share similar interests. They're just kind of a cool, chill person. And like there's just chemistry there. And a lot of women actually want to make moves really quickly, at least compared to my standards. So they kind of want to get the relationship thing started pretty quickly, like by, second, third date or something. Like they really want, they want me. But for me, like that can take, 2, 3, 4 months for me to really feel comfortable enough with them where, okay, I know who they are. I know kind of where they're at mentally. And then, like, that's when the actual romantic interest starts to build. I don't know if that dating...
I think this only happens when you're like not together with like really really hot woman, like with 10 out of 10s. Because for me, it just happens instantly, man. When I see someone that I like, I just like them. And I'm gonna tell them that I love them pretty quick. They have to know.
strategy, like dating, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 girls at once. I don't know, like, I don't know if that would really work for me, but I like that's
Okay,
totally
it doesn't have to work for you. I just gave a suggestion. If you don't want to try it, then no problem. I would just say, just be more mindful with the people that you plan on dating. Now, let me see the hair. Take out the headphones. All right. So I would say you probably look better with more hair on your head,
yeah.
right? Just so you can have something you can style it with.
Okay.
In terms of fashion, you got to pick
Maybe longer hair.
a style that works for you, but you got to have that formal look as well. Like you should be able to put together a nice 3-piece suit, nice collared shirt.
It doesn't matter, man. Putting on a suit or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Shirts, right? Nice dress pants, loafers, but you
Just wear something comfortable, man. Imagine this guy, like on top of his hormonal imbalance, wearing something uncomfortable to just become even more insufferable.
you can also have that biker look, biker style too. That's part of it. It doesn't have to just be, oh, I'm a biker. And
At least wearing those bike clothes, they're like functional. But what's the function of wearing a suit? There's like no function. It's uncomfortable. If you're being attacked, you can't defend yourself as well as being in a tank top or whatever. Like, come on, man. There's no reason to wear a suit.
that's the only thing that I got going for myself. I can switch it up based on the location, based on where I'm going, so I can look pretty decent. All right.
Yeah, I have not gotten a suit since I was probably 16, 17 when I was doing photography.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been a while since I've actually owned any, suits
Okay.
or any real dress clothes.
I got you. So what I'm
I
gonna
might
do
look
for
at
you?
that.
Well, what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna put a link for you and everybody else in the chat. It's my fashion fashion ebook, right? How to make yourself look attractive and use your looks, your fashion as status,
All right, so it's about the money. It's about selling an ebook.
right? It's called my 7 F-Boy frameworks. All right. I'm gonna put it in the chat and I gotta get going. Okay, bro?
Nobody cares.
Okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm Vegan Gains on YouTube. Not sure if you're familiar with me, but yeah, a lot of people are pointing that
Okay.
out in the chat. So
Awesome, man.
I've watched you for a little while. Like, obviously, I have some disagreements with some of your stuff here and there, but I
Okay.
actually like your content, and I appreciate you actually encouraging men to, you know, up their game, be more motivated and shit. So good work, dude.
Yeah, he does say some good stuff for sure, but I don't know. Maybe he's saying what it works for him. There's nothing wrong with that if it works for him. But it's definitely he definitely doesn't get women because of wearing suits or whatever.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
All right, take care.
All right.